Wished I'd have never let those pea vines get started in that fence. But they'll die. So anyway, we're out here today, and I'm gonna try to clean that mess up. I'm gonna just mow it down. And I know a lot of people wonder, and I would love to be able to get in there and get some more of that grass out. I'm still might take the hoe and work around those cabbage plants and that broccoli. But this is red clay down here. And if any of you are familiar with red clay, you don't mess with it much when it's wet, because it will set up just like concrete. Now if you catch it right before rain, you'll be okay. But we're looking at a stretch now of no rain. Of course, I'm not complaining about that either. But I'd love to see it dry out a little bit. But I'm gonna try to get in here and get this knocked down. Maybe it'll help it dry out a little bit better, because I would like to tear it up one more time before winter gets here. And so it'll kind of help it through the winter. But just show you a second what I've got. I told y'all I had another toy, and this is a Lone Boy 2-cycle engine, and this is the model 7350. This is, I think it's an 84 or 85 year model. But I'm a Lone Boy enthusiast, so the older Lone Boys, I even like them older than this one. I've got one that's tore down right now. It's a 1977 model with a D400 bricktop engine. It's a 7024, I think was the model of it. And I would love to be able to get that thing going. I need some machine work done on the engine, and I've pretty much got a lot of the stuff. The deck has got a crack in it that needs to be repaired on it. So, but this one's in pretty good shape. The engine has a little more horsepower, I think, than the D400, but the engine's not built as stout as the 400 engine was, or the D engine. So, but anyway, I'm gonna start this thing up and see if it'll start. And we're gonna try to knock this stuff down for you. And I've got my wheels set up. I think they're one notch from being to the top. But we're gonna try that, see how that works. And we're gonna see what gas cut off on it. Give it a second. Oh yeah. She's thinking about it. All right, finally that racket's over with. But I don't know if y'all could hear anything I was saying. After it got warmed up, it was doing all right, but it's just not itself till it gets hot. But that's some pretty thick stuff. That's old crabgrass that was in there, and you could see it was over a foot tall. And plus them pea vines is all in there with it. I'll take my weed eater and go around the fence and trim that up. And this okra, I don't know. I may leave it a while longer and see what it's going to do. It might make another little mess of okra. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And if not, we'll just pull it up and haul it off. But I would definitely, once this dries out a little bit, I'd love to get in here and clean that up and tear it up with a tiller one good time. And I really need to run through all this, but like I said earlier, it is so wet till you do more damage than you do good. And I'm not for letting weeds get in my garden, but if you can't get them out, you cannot get them out. I mean, if you've never lived in clay and dealt with a wet clay, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And limestone ground, or I call it white dirt, is a lot different from this. And I've had both. Down there in Moore County where I grew up, we had both. We had some white looking limestone ground, and it seemed like it didn't bother it as bad as this stuff right here does. You go to packing this like that right there, after I've walked on it and all, it ain't been plowed in a good while, it'll set up like cement. And so you've got to be careful with it. So anyway, this thought I'd show off my lawn boy for a little bit. If there's any more of you lawn boy enthusiasts out there, or if you've got an old one with a the old brick top engine on it that you don't have any use for, I might be interested in taking it off of your hands. And so you just feel free to message me on that. But it's amazing this old machinery is outlasting some of the new stuff that's built today. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to hush. And I think the next project's going to be the sweet potatoes. And I'd love to see the ground dry out just a little bit more, because over there it's still wet too, just like it is here. But we're going to look in on it and kind of see what we've got to deal with. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you the next time.